morning, everyone. We will start the morning call. US markets yesterday were up 2%, and Asian markets are up about 0.5% this morning. So is SGX Nifty. Japan's GDP grew by 3.5% in second quarter, stronger than the preliminary estimate of 2.2% growth. So this resulted in Japanese market moving up by 2% today morning. In US, the consensus expectation for successive 75 basis points interest rate hike have increased to 78% now, up from 69% a week ago. And on the other hand, Brent crude continues to gradually decline. It has now come below $90, which was the level when we saw before the Russia-Ukraine war started. So this is positive for India. I will now hand over the call to the technical team.
Yes, thank you, Jihan. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. From last 2 days, we have seen that the Nifty is facing a strong resistance at around 17,700 levels on the closing basis. Now, today, looking towards the Asian markets, we believe our market is likely to open on a gap up and we are likely to witness some positive mood in the day. On the technical front, the immediate resistance is placed at 17,700. Any move above that level on the closing basis will extend this pullback rally towards 17,800 to 17,840 levels on the higher side. Whereas on a downside, it has been noticed that 17,500 is acting as a very strong support levels. So for today, intraday purpose, 17,540 is the first support level. Any move below that level, we are likely to witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a Nifty towards 17,470 to 17,400 levels. The overall view will remain a sideways itself as long as Nifty trades above 15,000. 17,500 levels sideways momentum. Once it manages to cross above 17,700, then this pullback rally is likely to be extended as mentioned about at towards level of 17,800 to 900 levels. But definitely the stocks are really doing very well in this kind of a market, so one should be play stock specific with the strict stop losses. Coming towards the bank Nifty, we are witnessing that the day before yesterday, we have seen that the bank Nifty had just made a high of at around 14,740, but somehow maintains a closing below that level. So 40,000 is acting as a very strong resistance level on the closing basis. If it surpasses that level, then 40,300 and 40,540 levels can be seen on the higher side. Whereas on the downside, 39,350, 39,000 levels are the crucial support levels we need to keep eye on bank Nifty front. Coming towards the Nifty Finance Services, 18,000 is the first resistance zone. About that level, 18,100, 18,200 levels can be seen. Whereas on the downside, 17,800 and 17,700 are the crucial support levels for the Nifty Finance. Coming towards the stock specific, on the technical front, Deepak Nitrate really looks very good on the technical front. We are witnessing high tops and high bottom formations on the daily charts. I believe it has a potential to reach up to 2090. One can take a long position in Deepak NTR with a strict stop loss of 1960 for a target of 2090. I think that's it from my end. I request derivative team to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. Good morning, everyone. So, as for derivatives data front, Nifty we are saying that continuously taking the support of 17,500 level. The put order positions at 17,500 level is continuously getting added up. So, till the time Nifty is holding 17,500 level, till that point of time, you should hold a long positions. Currently, we are witnessing that the buying is witnessed strongly from the large cap front, also from last two trading sessions. While as per the Y positions, we are seeing that at 17,600 level, we are seeing the call rate positions are getting added up. While at 17,700 strike and 1800, 17,800 strike, call rate and put rate positions are liquidated. So we expect the weekly expiry to get around 17,700 to 800 level in between those level, because again we are witnessing that between 17,900 and 18,000 strike call rate positions are not getting shifted on the upper end. Continuously we are seeing from last two trading sessions that Nifty is gaining some buying momentum, but the strong call rider positions are not getting shifted. So 17,900 will again act as an important resistance zone till the time Nifty is not going above 18,000 level or giving close above 18,000 level. Till that point of time, we might witness the Nifty to be in the range of 17,500 to 17,900, 950 level, and the range for bound front. Currently, as per the stock specific and sector specific, we expect the selective stocks like Adani Port, SRF, Concor, ACC. These four counter looks positive, and we might witness some strong buying momentum in coming trading session. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, Life insurance numbers have come for the month of August, and the total APE growth stood at 11% for the private sector on a year-on-year basis. HDFC Life outperformed and grew by 19% on year-on-year basis, while the other three private sector players underperformed. SBI Life APE declined by 2% year-on-year, and Max Life and ICICI Pru declined by 12% each. So possible that in the short term, HDFC Life can outperform. Otherwise, on a longer term basis, we remain positive on all the private life insurance companies. Also, yesterday we met the management of Mass Financial. We had earlier covered this stock in the monthly pick as well, and we continue to remain bullish on it. Company is aiming for 25% loan growth in coming years while maintaining return on asset of 3%, which we believe will translate to ROE of around 15% on a steady state basis. And the main takeaway was that instead of growing via the NBFC partnership model, which the company adopted over last 10-12 years and grew aggressively that way, now company will grow in its own direct lending, and so it is expanding own branches. Last year the branch count was at 125, and in couple of years, that is by end of FY24, they are saying that branch count will increase from 125 to 225. So that will lead to increase in loan growth. Company has also has strong pricing power, and whatever the increase is there in the cost of funds in last few months, it has been able to pass on everything to the borrowers. In the June month itself, it passed on between 50 to 75 basis points to various customers, and so the NIM should be intact. Stock is trading at 2.5 times FY24 book value, which we feel is still cheap looking at the quality of the NBFC. And we expect it to re-rate to around 3.3 to 3.5 times. That is the potential that it can re-rate to. And even after that, it's a good, stable 25% kind of compounding possible even after this re-rating happens. So on the whole, look at buying this again on dips, and those who are holding continue to hold. We remain positive. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Nokia has selected TCS to redesign its human resource process and to enrich the employee experience with a new cloud-based HCM. Size of the deal is not known. This is positive to TCS. Thank you.
And the commodity team can take over.
Thank you, Jen. Good morning, everyone. Gold and silver are expected to trade positive. One can buy on dips. Gold 50,000, 350 will be a good support. So buying on dips is recommended. Prices can test 50,800, 850 on higher levels. So silver also can test 54, 800, 55,000 on higher end. So buying around 53, 500 is recommended. Crude, we witnessed yesterday a major sell-off of 7,000 odd levels, and we saw further correction as it sustained below 68.30. And it has closed down. So maybe a pullback can come till 67.30, 67.50, but we expect that prices should correct from here. So overall looks weak. 64.50 could be the ideal target on downside. Natural gas also prices are expected to trade weak. Overall, it's in a selling pressure, so recommended to sell from 640-45 levels with a stop loss of 50, 55, 655. Prices can test 610, 605 on lower side. Metals, we expect a pullback. Copper can be bought if sustains 637 levels with a stop loss of 633. Prices can again test the resistance area at 643, 45 levels. So profit taking is advisable on higher end. Zinc also pullback can come, but however weak below 284. Weak below as long as it is closing below 284. So maybe a pullback can come till 284. Then we could see the selling pressure. Yeah, that's it from me. Ria can take up this commodity currency views.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. On the currency front, we have ECB meeting today, the policy meet. The expectations of 75 basis rate hike is somewhat on the cards. However, the probability or the market sentiment towards it has rolled back a bit from 80 to 65%. But I think ECB should be going forward with the 75 basis rate hike taken into consideration at what level the inflation has accelerated into the whole EU zone. So it's right now the right time to go big as far as the rate hike is concerned. The only risk to this outlook is if the ECB takes a softer stand, if they are considering protecting the economy from going into recessions. Uh, so that is one of the important event that will play out for the euro in the intraday sessions, and same with will be reflected into the dollar index as well. Talking about the dollar index, it has retreated from the highs and but is still trading above the 100, above the levels of 109. It has cooled off from the highs, so a positive momentum could be seen into the euro pound uh, pairs. S- as far as Indian rupee is concerned, Indian rupee has somewhat remained stable in this whole turmoil in the forex market that we are seeing. Um, the one of the reason why is because there is a continuous intervention by the RBI into the forex into our forex market, as well as uh, there are FII inflows that is also aiding in keeping the Indian rupee stable. Uh, in today's open, we have seen quite a gap down that has opened into the USD INR at 79.85. With the support for the USD INR will remain at 79.80 in today's session as well. 80.05 will be the resistance. It has, after three trading sessions, given the breakdown to the 79.90 levels, which it was respecting very diligently. So I think if it again pulls up above the 79.90 levels, will again remain consolidated. Not much of the volatility or high momentum trade is expected into the USD INR as well. So wait for it to give a breakdown to go short below the 79.80 levels. You can go for a target of 79.66. You can keep SL at 79.92. As far as other uh, domestic pairs are concerned, like I said, the dollar index have cooled off from the highs, and the same is getting reflected into the euro, USD, and euro INR as well. We are seeing a gap up that has happened into the euro INR at 79.82 today's ECB meeting. So I think that is something that will be reflected into the pair as well. You go long into the euro INR as long as it remains above the level of 79.60. It can test 80 in today's session. So keeping the 79.60 level as SL, you can go long. For GBP INR, look for a breakout of 92.10 to go long into the pair for a target of 92.34, 92.50. You can can keep SL at 91.75 levels. As far as JPY INR is concerned, wait for a breakout of 55.64. It was trading above the level. USD JPY was trading above the level of 144, though it's still trading at 144. There is some cool off that has happened from the highs. So I think you can get an opportunity to go long into the JPY INR. So above 55.65, you can go long into JPY INR for the target of 55.84, 56 levels. You can keep SL at 55.30. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.